Hello, it's Ian Sunday here. You're welcome back to my channel today. I actually got a lot of messages, a lot of chats concerning the Binance futures. Many people does not know how they can actually trade the Binance futures. Some have learned how they can trade the spot wallet, how they can trade in the Binance spot wallet, but do not know how they can actually trade in the futures wallet, because the futures wallet is actually somehow difficult because there's some kind of risk you need to manage there. There are some kind of things you need to set up before you can actually trade the Binance futures. So I actually got a lot of messages on my WhatsApp, and then I got some comments on my YouTube channel that you don't know how to trade the Binance futures. And today I have actually created a chance, and then I want to come out with a video explaining the Binance futures, the comparison between Binance futures and the spot wallet, how you can actually trade the Binance futures, how you can set up your risk management, how you can leverage the Binance futures, how you can take your coin and leverage, and then you can be able to trade your this thing in the Binance future. So I'll be coming out with a video today. So if you are visiting my channel for the first time today, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you get good content just like this one whenever I publish them, and then do well to turn on the notification bell as well, so you'll be the first one to get my content each time I release them. Let's actually head to the Binance futures and know what this Binance futures really is. So let's go there. I see you there. Alright, right here is the Binance futures wallet. This is where you trade your futures. This is Binance futures, and then we also have the spot wallet right here, which I've already explained how you can take your trade here in the spot wallet, Binance spot wallet. And then by now we'll be learning about how you can take your trade in the futures wallet. So we are taking the futures wallet now. So what do you actually trade in the futures wallet here? There are a lot of coins here. So it's not actually all the coins that is listed in the Binance spot wallet that is here in the futures wallet. There are several coins that are not here in the futures wallet. Some coins here are not allowed to be traded in the futures wallet. So any coin that is here in the futures wallet, you can actually take your trade in the futures wallet here as special coins. So this is what it is. And then there are some things here you need to know, like your leverage, how you can take your risk management, then how you can set your stop loss and then execute your trade. So in Binance futures here, you don't actually trade Binance futures if you don't have a good knowledge of technical and fundamental analysis. So you analyze your market, and then if you think the market is going to go down, then you take your shots. So this is actually the short side. So this is short here, you sell. You see that short or sell. So the short side here, if you want to short a coin, you are predicting that this coin is going to go down. Then if you are buying a coin, you are predicting that the coin is going to go up. So based on your technical analysis, maybe you must have analyzed your market and then see maybe this coin now has reduced in price, the market value has reduced, or maybe it either hit the support level or it has hit some kind of a trend line, maybe your trend line you have in your chart, and then you see that this coin, there is a high probability that this coin is going to take a bounce from here. So this coin is not going to go down again. I want to pick a buy. Let's call it this is a Bitcoin Cash USDT pair we are using here. Let's call it you have checked your chart, and then you think this particular coin here, this area now that it is not going to go past 180. So this coin now is not going to go past 180. Then you are expecting that if this coin should come to area of 180 or 179.78, that this coin is going to bounce back. So this is when you pick your long. Maybe you want to pick just call it one Bitcoin Cash, which is actually worth 191 USDT currently. So you want to pick it at 180, you can actually take 180, and this is going to cost you 2.77 USDT on a leverage of 65x. So this is leverage where you are seeing 65 times. So you have here, you see isolated margin. I'm going to explain the margins, but it's not going to be in a single video. It's not going to be in a single video because it's going to be too long. So I'm going to explain the margins as well. I'm going to explain this. Let's take a look at the leverage first. So this is actually the leverage where you can actually adjust your leverage. This is Bitcoin Cash USDT here has a 75x as a maximum leverage here. So this is the leverage. If you want to take a leverage at the 75x here, actually if you confirm it, it can actually allow you to take if you want to buy 180, that is one Bitcoin Cash. Let's call it, you want to pick at 180, and this is, if you put 180 here, it's going to cost you 2.50 USDT to actually take a trade in Bitcoin Cash. So what does this mean? This actually means that if Bitcoin Cash here now should reduce, let's call it you pick a trade at 180 USDT. When Bitcoin Cash gets to 180 USDT, you pick a trade. Then if from 180 here now Bitcoin Cash go past 177, let's call it 177.50, your position is liquidated. What do I mean by liquidation? So when your position is liquidation, simply means that this your 2.50 USDT, this is your initial margin. This is your initial margin. 2.50 USDT here is actually your initial margin. So if a Bitcoin Cash go past 177.50, your position will be liquidated. This is because this 2.50 USDT you have right here is like a collateral. It's like a collateral. Binance is holding it in case your prediction goes against you. If your prediction goes against you, this Binance will actually take their money from here, and your position will be liquidated, and then your open trade will be closed in loss. But if this coin can actually take a bounce from the place you place your stop loss, if you can actually take a bounce from that place without hitting your stop loss, and then goes up, let's call it goes up to 190, you actually made $10 from this trade. Or if it goes up to 200, you make $20 from this trade. So it's just as simple as this. You may want to risk like $5 from this trade, and then you want to come here and adjust your leverage. Let's call it, you're taking a leverage of 45. Let's check 45 and see our initial margin. So you want to buy one single Bitcoin Cash. So it's actually 4. You can see where you are seeing you see mass cost, you see reduce only here. You see where you have reduce only, and then you see mass cost of 581.94 USDT. You see cost of, you have 4.01 USDT. So this mass cost now is actually the initial margin you have in USDT that is going to hold your position. So if Bitcoin Cash should reduce to 176, let's call it you are placing this trade at 180. Let's execute this trade. This is actually isolated margin. So if you are using isolated margin, you don't need stop loss. You don't need to set stop loss. You have to calculate your risk. So I'm going to show you in the next video. I will come out with how you can actually calculate your risk in the futures trading, how you can take your risk management, how you can calculate it. So I'm going to show you that in my next video. I don't want this video to be too long, so let's call it we place a trade here. Let's buy it long here at 180. We are using the limit order here. This is the limit order we are using. So let's call it, we want, if Bitcoin should get to, this is here, if Bitcoin Cash should get to 180 USDT, we want to buy 180. That is one Bitcoin Cash. Let's call it, let's place trade here. So we place our trade, and then the trade is open right here. You can see this, the trade is open. So if Bitcoin Cash here should go to 180 USDT, Binance is going to help you execute this trade automatically at 180 when Bitcoin Cash gets to 180 USDT, and then your order will be open. You will have open position right here. You will see open position right here. So if Bitcoin Cash should go down past 176, should go down past 176, your position will be liquidated, and then Binance will take your money as their collateral. So your $4 here actually serve as a collateral. But if Bitcoin Cash should go up to 200, let's say go up to 200, you are going to make $200 in profit. Even if you leave it, it goes to $300 or $220, you make $30 from it. So this is actually what it is. This is how to trade it when you are using the isolated margin. So this is your leverage. You want to set your leverage here. Anyhow you want to set your leverage, this is it. You can actually set it. But if you are using Binance for the first time, you won't be allowed to use a high leverage. If you are using it for the first time, you will not be allowed to use the high leverage. So you will trade for maybe 2-3 months before you can actually use a leverage of up to 45, 50, 60, 75. So I can actually use, because I've been trading for some time, for a long time now I've been trading, so I can use any kind of leverage that I want because I know what I'm doing. So this is it. You can actually cancel this trade if you don't want this trade to execute again. If you don't want to trade again, you can come here and cancel it. Or maybe if you have checked your chart and then you think this trade is not going to work out for me, then you come here and then click on cancel. So your trade will be cancelled. This is actually what it is. And then you have the cross margin here. Let me explain what isolated margin is. So if you are using isolated margin, let's assume I have approximately 13 USDT right here in my futures wallet. So this is my futures wallet. So if I'm using isolated margin and I picked a buy at 180 USDT with a total cost of 4.19 USDT. This simply means that if this trade now should go against me, that is, if it goes against me, it's going to pass 176. it passes 176 USD, that means the trade has actually go against me, and then my stop loss is hit. And then what is going to liquidate right here is only the 4 USDT that I have here. Only the 4 USDT will liquidate because I'm using the isolated margin. But if I'm using the cross margin right here, cross margin simply means you are using everything that's inside this futures wallet. So if you are using the cross margin, you are using everything that's inside the futures wallet right here. And then if this trade goes against you, your position is not going to liquidate until this 12.97 USDT it is finished. So once your cross margin is finished, this means that the total amount of money you have in your futures wallet is gone, and then everything inside there is going to get liquidated. So if you're using, it is good and advisable to use the isolated margin. So use the isolated margin and then you leverage it. So if you're using isolated margin, you don't need to set stop loss. But if you're using a cross margin, you can actually use a cross margin to take plenty trades. So if you're using a cross margin, you can actually set your, let's call it, if I want to use a cross margin to take my trade here at 180 USD is causing me this zone. I want to state my, where you are seeing TP, where you are seeing this yellow T, you see TP, you see SL. So this first one here, you can see take profit. This first one is take profit. Let's assume I want my take profit at $200, and then I want to set my stop loss at 178. Let's call it 78. So this is, I'm risking $2 in this particular trade. You can see. So if I place a trade here, you see this. So if this trade now actually open, if it opens here, you are going to have two orders open. You have two orders open: the order for take profit and the order for stop loss. So this is what it is. And the next video, I'll be explaining some other things. I don't want the video to go too long. So I will see you right in my next video. If you are visiting my channel for the first time, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for me, and then also turn on your notification bell so you see my good content each time I drop them. You'll be the first one to get them. So see you in my next video. Thank you.